Major League Table Tennis on this October Friday night in Texas. Welcome to Katy. We're just outside of Houston. We are at the Merrill Center and getting set for the nightcap of our Friday doubleheader. It's the Portland Paddlers who are in first place in the West Division after the Santa Cruz weekend, taking on the hometown Texas Smash, as we welcome you inside the Merrill Center and show you the updated standings. A 16-5 win for the Bay Area Blasters have sent the Bay from worst to first, but it'll be Portland and Texas trying to accumulate the 21 points that are available over the course of the next couple of hours. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a different flavor of Friday Night Lights here in Texas with Sean O'Neill, the Olympian. I'm Evan Lepler, and Portland was the best team in the first West Coast weekend, but Texas is the home team here. And Texas found their footing late in the Santa Cruz weekend. So there, if you can carry momentum from one month to the next, they arrive with a little momentum today.
They really are. They look good, and they haven't had as many changes. Portland's had two players that are not here this week playing in the Pan Am Games. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams match up.
They do have the #1 player in Major League Table Tennis, though. That's Kou Lei. And we're going to see a battle of big hitters off the top tonight with Kou Lei and David McBeath. We'll talk more about that match, Sean, in a minute. What else catches your eye as you look at the evening's lineup?
I'm really looking at the mixed doubles matchup as well as singles four between Ji-Wei Shaw and Daryl Sao. That could come down to see who goes into the golden game with a lead.
Kayla Goodwin set to make her MLTT debut for the Paddlers. We're also going to see Daniel Tran and Aaron Wong making their respective debuts for their teams. The Bay Area Blasters over the Seattle Spinners earlier tonight, and now Kou Lei and David McBeath take the table. Kou Lei was undefeated in singles in Santa Cruz, and David McBeath, after a slow start, the big Brit, showed his stuff on Saturday and Sunday. He was really good for the Smash as the weekend wore on.
McBeath, as you mentioned, so tall, so strong off the table, both forehand and backhand attacks. This should be a very powerful match coming out of the gate.
When Portland and Texas played on September the 22nd, Kou Lei swept Nandan Naresh 3 straight, and Kou Lei and Rachel Sung also won their doubles match with 3 straight game victories over Hiromitsu Kasahara and Daryl Sao. There was just not much that any of Kou Lei's opponents could do.
Now, Kou Lei's serve was really working well for him. Players could not keep it down, and when Kou Lei gets a free swing, the point is over.
David McBeath took 2 out of 3 from Jonathan McDonald in the Portland, Texas match in September. We'll see McDonald going against Johan Rebitz, one of McBeth's teammates, in a little bit. Portland had a lead going into the Golden Game when these two teams waged battle in September, but Texas was the better team in the Golden Game and came from behind to win it. Very exciting 21-19 Golden Game triumph for Texas. That gave them a 12-9 overall win in the match. This will certainly be an interesting match to set the tone, and, well, you can't miss him. The bright colors and effervescent personality of Adam Bobrow, bringing the energy as the in-arena master of ceremonies here for Major League Table Tennis. John, one of these weekends I want to see you in one of those colorful shirts.
That's okay. There's only one Adam Bobrow.
I'm going to see if we can get some of those in your size. I imagine Adam's got the connect. All right, McBeath will serve first. Quick 2-0 lead for Kou Lei.
Now Kou Lei with the serve will do a very similar serve. It's a reverse pendulum coming across it as if he was serving with his backhand, but using the forehand side of the racket. It's very difficult, especially when it's served down the line, short to the forehand. Net serve. And we continue to see the same result. Players having difficulty with the amount of spin and placement.
No such thing as the reset button for David McBeath. You can't decide like you can in a video game. Okay, I'm just going to start this one again.
Redeal.
There's more like it from McBeath. What does McBeth have to do to make this competitive against the great Kou Lei?
Really return his serve effectively. He's having as much trouble as we've seen everyone have in Major League Table Tennis. There's really not much to do other than to serve and pick up the ball. Kou Lei has such a big forehand. In addition, his serves are well placed with a lot of change of spin, so you're never sure exactly whether it's side spin, top spin, or side spin, underspin. And that next shot's always a quick one off the bounce. Once again.
How does Kou Lei create such deception on his serve?
It's really two parts. It's a good serve, but it's what he can follow with, which scares most of the players. They don't want to just put it on the table to his forehand because he'll finish it directly. And if they go to his backhand, we've seen that quick off the bounce, so quick that you just have to be able to withstand his first controlled attack and not worry about making the perfect return on the serve.
McBeth fighting back, and you can hear the support of the Texas crowd. As good of a crowd as we've seen so far. MLTT especially bringing the energy in this opening game of the match.
And that ball is just juiced deep into the body, into the backhand. I did want to mention I do have Kou Lei in my fantasy league.
That was a pick that was predictable.
High dollar pick. And doesn't even need a paddle to play.
5-7.
And this is the first week of MLTT Fantasy. How did the Bay Area Seattle match go for you from a fantasy perspective?
Well, I had so many players among the two teams. Not as many on the Texas Smash. So I got points in every match, whether they were winning or losing.
So you're off to the early lead is what you're saying, but it's a long
I'm in the running. I don't know if I've got the lead, but I'm just looking forward to the golden game in each one of these matches this weekend. It's where the real action is. Look at that, Kou Lei just controlling with the backhand, moving McBeth around.
I think I was supposed to tell you that your future employment as an analyst really is apparently connected to your performance in your fantasy. You have to finish above a certain threshold to show your expertise.
Yeah,
McBeth has battled back here. He's within one.
but again, Kou Lei able offer the serve just to get his forehand in, and because it's such a big forehand, very difficult to even track where it's going.
How about that serve from McBeth?
Excellent into the body. Kou Lei unable to make the turn, and an ace.
line here in this opening game, and it looked like Kou Lei was just going to waltz to an easy opening win.
And McBeth just so patient, taking his time, getting that first spin in. Kou Lei going for a backhand serve from the forehand side of the table.
McBeth is no slouch. He was a second-round draft pick, 13th overall selection.
But Kou Lei gets the serve and follow.
10-9.
See if he goes back to his, looks like he's going to stay on the backhand side again, forcing McBeth to go out to his backhand deep.
Quite a point, and we're tied 10-all.
Brilliant play by both players, back and forth. Almost looked like a mishit on one of these blocks right there. But it is a one-point game.
Kou Lei takes the opening game, but not by a very large margin at all.
If this is any indication of what's in store for these two teams, Kou Lei being severely tested by David McBeath of Team Great Britain, missing only by the slightest of margins down the line. Point to Portland.
McBeth went 5-4 in singles in Santa Cruz, also 4-2 in doubles. He was one of the better players there. But no one has done what Kou Lei has done, mixing and matching his shots and angles and powers and spins. Of the entire league right now, Sean, he's the only person who's played a singles match who still hasn't lost a singles game. 7-0.
That's why he was the most expensive player in fantasy. He definitely has the tools. He's got the serves. He's got the pace on that first attack. He slowed down, obviously, the last couple points, and McBeth credit him with getting his offense going.
For those who don't know, how does fantasy work in terms of selecting your team?
It's really fun. You're given a set amount of dollars, and each player comes in at a different price, and you choose the players on your team based on who you like to cheer for, who you're a fan of, and then you just kind of go down until you've spent all your money, and after each weekend, the players will get their points for how many matches and games they've won, and then that'll accrue into your point total.
I don't want to give you too hard of a time, but how hard is it to just take the most expensive player?
Well, you can, but then you have no money left. So I had to pick wisely, and in fantasy, my team name is MLTT color. So I'm looking for the MLTT play-by-play before the end of the weekend. If you can still get in, I think you can. Nice forehand flip by Kou Lei. Just every one of his shots has so much more behind it. Very clear, no hesitation. Right off the bounce. Before the ball can get to the top, Kou Lei's already redirected it over the net.
This feels a lot like how game one started. But McBeth was able to fight back.
Oh.
And there's an example of him fighting back.
Giving Kou Lei a taste of his own medicine with that nice over-the-table forehand flip for winner.
The scoreboard now is corrected. 4-2. Kou Lei with the lead.
And I think, Evan, when David gets back far enough, the distance can help neutralize the speed that Kou Lei has. Then he's able to get his forehand and backhands going. That first shot when he's up at the table, that's a lot more difficult because of the depth and pressure that Kou Lei places on each shot.
3 straight for McBeth. Back hit. That, you heard it just deflect off the edge. 4 straight for McBeth.
No. It was the edge.
Very effective. Kou Lei's always mixing not only the type of spin, but the amount of spin. Not just simply being able to read it. You have to know how much is on the ball.
How does one get good at reading spin?
Missing a lot. Having that ball hit your racket and making the connection of the stroke and listening, because that also gives away how much spin is on the ball. Oh. You can see the Kou Lei putting his hand up. That ball hit off the edge of his racket, and that's why it was a rocket coming back. No chance for McBeth to play that ball. But really, Evan, the more you play, especially different styles of players, you've just seen everyone has such a personalized way of serving. Oh, that's a great backhand there by McBeth. Excellent.
That's the point.
7-6.
What I really like about McBeth's play is when he does get in this position where he has the opponent back, he doesn't overplay the ball. He just takes his time, gets ready for the next ball. It'll be a challenge to go forehand to forehand with Kou Lei. Backhand to backhand, McBeth, once he's back, he'll have much more success.
Next.
Wow. Unleashing that backhand.
McBeth using a similar serve that Kou Lei is doing. Kou Lei jammed it fast and deep to the backhand, and McBeth just picked it up off the bounce. And once again,
From 4-1 down, we're tied 8-all. The serves here for Kou Lei.
that's so spinning. Looks like a simple shot that Kou Lei's doing just right after the serve, a nice backhand topspin. But it has depth on it, not too high.
As well as McBeth has played, getting back in both these 2 games, he's on the brink of being down 2-0.
Again, pushing that ball over the net will not stop Kou Lei's first attack. He's got to either drop it short or cut it deep and fast and hope he gets a weaker opening.
Second
11-10 and then 11-8. McBeth had plenty of points that he could be proud of, but Kou Lei, the one fist pumping at the end of each game, with a 2-0 lead.
And again, the only player to have not lost a game yet in singles. Just so strong on the placement, the amount of spin, and of course the power. And just mixing it up, sometimes going side spin, underspin, sometimes side top, which makes it very difficult to push it short. And then quickly jumping in for that backhand loop that's so difficult to cover. And finally, McBeth with the overplay on the forehand.
It's a good looking group.
Got some smashers.
Portland Paddlers are without Tyrese Knight this weekend.
Flash to serve.
Knight has a
Love.
better golden game scoring percentage for his team than anyone in the league right now. Small sample size, but he won 10 of the 14 points he played in the Golden Games in Santa Cruz.
0-1.
And Portland is thinking the benefits of a sweep just to create some initial space.
Point for McBeth, he'll take it.
Again, good block by McBeth. If you can get that first loop back, Kou Lei's a little bit more human. Wow, McBeth with a big forehand flip kill. Kou Lei keeps it on the table. Oh, great backhand flip there by Kou Lei directly into the body. They have a 2-point lead with the serve. Chance to really extend the lead right now in game 3.
There's a world in which Kou Lei won this match 11-5, 11-6, 11-4, but he just hasn't made it easy on himself. And McBeth deserves a lot of credit for that. There, David with an error.
Kou Lei able to do a backhand side spin chop block. Again, so difficult to read the amount of spin that Kou Lei's putting on the ball. Players changing, ends at 5 in game 3.
McBeth, 31 years old. Lives in Nottingham, England. He's the only British player that was drafted into Major League Table Tennis. Kou Lei, born in Beijing, but has lived in Ukraine for many years. Played for Ukraine in the Olympics 3 different times.
And he's also won the US Open.
Twice.
Defended his title.
Twice in singles. Also won it in doubles. He just wins a lot of those points with just the one shot.
Right. And if you get that back, then he wins it with the second shot.
Pretty good service sequence for Kou Lei. Took his time. The spin, the angle, the point.
Such a narrow window that McBeth can do to return it, knowing that he's going to get a quick loop.
Great point. Fans oohing and awing as Kou Lei shows off his ridiculous reflexes.
And McBeth makes a great forehand flip here, and somehow Kou Lei loops that ball and then continues the attack. McBeth had to deliver a handful of backhand attacks just to keep Kou Lei in the backcourt. 1, 2, 3. Excellent play. And there's nothing you can do about that. He's just loading it up with side spin and underspin, but disguising it to look like top spin. So the players tend to want to go down on the ball, and it's going to go straight into the net.
That's it. Kou Lei sweeps over David McBeath, 10-8 and 6. Just a great all-around glimpse into his incredible skill set over those 3 games.
Just stronger, faster, and spinnier than what David McBeath was capable of. Maybe we can ask him how he does that serve, and he joins us.
So Christian Lily-Rose has a 3-0 lead, the coach of the Portland Paddlers. And Kou Lei picks up right where he left off in Santa Cruz. He's now 9-0 in singles in Major League Table Tennis, also 8-1 in doubles. And Kou Lei joins us now. Congratulations. David made life difficult for you in those first couple games, but you were able to win the big points late. What was that match like from your perspective?
I was not expect that he hit the ball back so strong. So, you know, like so much power with his block. And then I don't have this high level training, so I was really surprised that the ball is so fast. So, and then slowly I used to how he block, then some things going better, yeah.
Okay, as a coach, what would you tell junior players or any player how you make so much spin on your serve? Everyone seems to have difficulty returning your serve. What do you do that makes it so spinny?
Okay, depends on my age. I cannot play so much rally anymore, so I have to really take care by my serve, because if you win the direct from the serve, you save a lot of energy. So very important is that you have to practice every day, you know, with your arm.
How many minutes or how many hours do you practice your serve?
Mostly I practice in games. Yeah, I mean like I practice in matches. Yeah, just try. And then in the practice I try every day 20 minutes, something like that.
All right, Kou Lei, congratulations
Yeah.
on taking 3 straight points for your team. We'll see you in doubles in a little bit.
Okay, thank you. All the best.
Thank you, Kou Lei. 35-year-old who now lives in Milpitas, California. He stays perfect in doubles. Sweden versus France in this European second singles showdown. Johan Rebitz taking the table for Texas. I beg your pardon, he's from Switzerland. So Sweden versus Switzerland here. And Santa Cruz, both these players had their moments, Sean.
Yeah, both excellent players, very strong from both close to the net and off the table. Great short games. But look for Mr. McDonald. Excellent backhand play. Like every Swede, very strong from the backhand side of the table.
McDonald will serve first.
Great over the table on the short ball. Height definitely plays a factor.
Lead for Rebitz.
Nice, again, inside out, reverse pendulum serve deep into the body.
Rebitz did not play in the Texas Portland match in September.
Oh, that was a great step around by Rebitz from the backhand corner. A deep, quick serve.
Rebitz won 2 out of 3 against Jay Hagberg in singles against Seattle. Took 1 out of 3 against El Salvador in singles. After a phenomenal start here against Jonathan McDonald.
Taking a little bit out of the Kou Lei playbook. Reverse or inside out pendulum serve. There's the normal one. Rebitz is moving so well. It's really controlling every phase of the game right now. That ball clipped the top of the net from McDonald.
McDonald went 5 and 4 in singles in Santa Cruz. That included a 3-0 sweep over Tao and Zhang.
Right, that was the big surprise. But right now, taking a little bit of a beating.
There's no question. Point for McDonald there, but Rebitz firmly in control here in this opening game.
Just looks so light on his feet. None of the strokes look forced. Everything well placed.
That's game 1. Rebitz takes it 11-3.
Again, dominating all phases of the game. That's a nice misdirection on the serve return, but just keeping McDonald off balance the entire time.
First point of the night for your Bitzigallo's Texas Smash.
Very effective serves, but more so just moving the ball around and staying on the offensive side. Getting that forehand into play. Super consistency by Rebitz.
Smash are hoping to make some waves this weekend. They're home. They have a strong squad. They're missing Nandan Naresh. Also missing Hiromitsu Kasahara, who played well for them. He was 6 and 3. There's the commish and many of the other local fans.
Time.
Big big sports night here in Texas. In Game 1 of the World Series. We also have the first ever Major League Table Tennis in the Lone Star State. It's hard to say which of those events are a bigger deal.
Again, Rebitz just taking his time. Very methodical. Short serve, steps around. Nice, pretty forehand. McDonald needs to get that first attack back in an offensive manner, not just block it on the table, but put something behind it. There's a strong backhand.
Pretty wicked serve too there from McDonald. That had a lot of sizzle to it. Rebitz able to handle it though.
Just stays with the point. That's a nice forehand flip, then quickly looping it off the bounce. Wonderful placement there. Caught him looking. Got the ball to go down the line.
Johan Rebitz is just putting on a show right now.
Just a beautiful forehand loop down the line. McDonald has to cover the wide angle when the ball pops up that high. Nice deep serve there by McDonald. He's got to mix it up. Can't just play short and safe. He's got to take some risks.
How does Rebitz hit the ball so hard but always keep it on the table?
His technique and his balance are really his strength. After every shot, he gets ready for the next one so quickly that he can move into position, not lunging.
Round 2 missed the table.
McDonald had a little bit to do with that backhand. He added some extra topspin off the bounce. That's a great drop shot.
Tied 5-all now here in Game 2. McDonald, the 16th ranked player in the MLTT rankings coming into this weekend.
Finally, McDonald with a placement winner, playing it wide out to the forehand, just getting over the table. Excellent push.
Johan Rebitz was the number 18 ranked player coming into this weekend. And McDonald has turned the tide here. Flipped things around as he tries to even up this match at a game apiece.
Just very nice, deep, aggressive serving, and then just staying on top of it, putting constant pressure to get his 2-point lead. That was a big point to break the service.
Rebitz got to have this one. McDonald takes it.
Very aggressive, very risky. Just flipped directly off the serve. That was an easy loop. McDonald just caught the top of the net. Took a little bit of pace off the ball.
How about this?
So aggressive on the serve.
It felt like Rebitz was in complete and total control. And all of a sudden he's facing 5 game points. Rebitz sends it into the net, and McDonald with a ferocious finish to game 2 takes it 11-6. One game apiece in the second singles match between the Swiss and the Swede.
What a change of momentum and a turning of the tables. McDonald just dominating the serve and serve return, but then also some of his backhand play, and then that final error by Rebitz, just an easy smash would have kept him in the game. But McDonald did a very good job mixing it up. Great forehand, aggressive flip, as well as these deep serves into the body. This would be huge if there's a way for McDonald to take these two and extend the lead. So even with a sweep by Texas, Portland would at least be tied, or actually still ahead at 5-4.
Paddlers have Kou Lei and Kayla Goodwin playing doubles against David McBeath and Emily Wong. Game 3. Only restart you get. It's the start of the next game. Can't undo what's already been done. You get a chance to refresh, recollect your thoughts.
Ouch. Both players so aggressive on the serve.
Too aggressive?
A little too aggressive.
How about that? Jonathan McDonald with a quick flick of the wrist to take a 3-1 lead.
What a backhand. Do not attack to his backhand unless you have a little bit more on the ball.
We have not had a ton of crazy long rallies between these two players. A lot of quick points.
Oh, great drop shot there by Rebitz. Just a quick touch off the bounce, short to the forehand. And he's serving with his backhand from the center of the table.
Another unbelievable backhand.
Rebitz is making good forehand moves. And Jonathan McDonald just taking it with ease out to the open court.
The tension is palpable.
Second time Rebitz has dropped McDonald's serve, and McDonald unable to keep the attack going.
Switch sides of the table at 5-4. One more serve here for Jonathan McDonald. If flats were legal, that would have been a really nasty serve. Excellent return from Rebitz.
Just perfect returns, both with the short drop shot to the forehand, this time a little bit of a forehand misdirection, but into the body, just really jammed McDonald.
That backhand has been the story of the match for Jonathan McDonald. We'll see if it's enough to get him 2 points.
And it's always right down the line. Just puts the paddle out there on the ball and sends it for a paddling. And we're tied up again. Rebitz got it to his forehand. Smart move to stay away from the McDonald backhand.
Two young guys. Rebitz 21, McDonald's 22. Incredible!
Great placement by McDonald. Just waiting for Rebitz to step around, finding the open forehand court. Once again tied. 7 apiece.
Timeout, Texas. McDonald has showcased his backhand, but that last point required like 7 forehand smashes to finish it off. Count them.
He can set it up extremely well.
1,
Starts smashing to the backhand,
2,
keeping an eye on his opponent.
3, 4.
Now he sees there's a forehand there and then goes out to the wide forehand. Great hooking shot.
Somewhere between 4 and 7 points left in this singles match. Let's see if McDonald can get back to the backhand. There's just an effortlessness to it.
It's almost like he's just driving or throwing a frisbee straight down the line without any hesitation, with that loose forearm and wrist in perfect sync.
Now you're talking my language. Quick flick of the wrist. Generate that spin.
Big points right here.
Rebitz back in front, 8-7.
Really clean forehand re-loop off of a serve that went off the end of the table. And there's the backhand. That time McDonald stepped over to force it.
Eights. Both benches are really into this match, Tran. And every point, coaches and teammates rising up to support their guy. McDonald with a quick flick, but the forehand this time sets up game point at 10-8.
What an amazing squatting forehand. Gets down, and you can see the pump.
My goodness, McDonald thought he had it on that return, and Rebitz just said, no, not yet.
And he took it right off the bounce. It wasn't like he blocked it, he re-looped it.
Rebitz battles back. And it feels appropriate and poetic that this final game comes down to a 10-10 golden point. Rebitz prevails.
11-10.
McDonald had the shot he wanted. He had the backhand, went for the down the line, and it finally fails him and goes into the net. Rebitz just holding on for dear life to keep one more ball in play.
So Yohan Rebitz for the Texas Smash, able to sneak away with 2 out of 3 over Jonathan McDonald.
Players.
That last point at 10-all was one of the longest rallies of the match. Certainly the longest rally with both players standing right at the table. There were a couple smashing sequences, but goodness. High-level table tennis, and Yohan Rebitz able to win that pivotal point. Yohan joins us now. Congratulations. I mean, you jump out 11-3 in game 1, and then Jonathan comes back at you with that backhand flick over and over again. How did you come back and prevail in game 3?
Yeah, that was very tough because like the rhythm was very different from one set to another. Like in the first, he didn't read my serve pretty well. It's like in the second he did better, and like I didn't know what to find like a solution. In the third, like I really leveled up my game, I think. Like I played some good shots when it was important. I know he was a very strong player in the back end, so like, yeah, I tried to make him play in the crossover. Tried to make him, you know, make a decision at least. Like if he wins the point, he earned it. So yeah, that was the word from Jörg.
Were you surprised that he served so many deep into your backhand? It seemed like you were doing that initially in the first game, but then he almost kind of stole that tactic to put the pressure right back on you to force you off the table a little bit.
Yeah, like I was expecting it because like it's his game, right? He wants the other to open up and then do strong in the backhand rally. So I would try to bluff in the first set, you know, take a step over and try to hit it hard. I think it worked pretty well, but in the second, like I was less confident and like the momentum changed a little. So like it was also a mind game, you know. Sometimes like you don't cover maybe short forehand, but you know, you try to give your best. And I think I did pretty well in the third. So yeah, pretty happy about that.
Yohan, I understand you made an appearance on the local news here in the Houston area yesterday. You can look to your left if you like and take a look and see. I mean, what was it like going on the local news yesterday to promote this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, from the little Swiss guy from his little land, you know, it's something to come in the U.S. Big Houston and already in a TV show. So, no, I just enjoyed it. I think it's really great, like what the guys are doing for MLTT. So yeah, just enjoy big fun here.
Little Swiss guy, no more. That's a big Swiss winner for you today.
Yeah,
congrats on taking 2 out of 3. We'll see you in the Golden Game in a little bit.
Thank you. Yeah, looking forward.
Yohan Rebitz, a thrilling victory on the Golden Point. Doubles time. Kou Lei and David McBeath to the table. Their partners, Kayla Goodwin for the Paddlers in her MLTT debut, and Emily Wong taking the table for the Texas Smash, and it is her MLTT debut as well.
I would say going into this mixed doubles matchup that the righty-lefty combination with Kou Lei and Kayla Goodwin, slight advantage.
How much is this about which of the male players can inflict more damage with their aggressive offense? And how much is it about which of the 2 female players who are both in their first ever MLTT experience can handle the moment better? Which is the more important thing?
I think I'm going to just cop out and say it's a little bit of both.
Come on.
But because McBeth plays a little bit more controlled than Kou Lei, he's not going to look to finish every point at the first touch. Kou Lei will. Kayla is a lefty. I think pairs up a little bit better with Kou Lei in setting him up than with Emily. It's always tough to do well the first time you play with a partner, so both these players will see a little bit of uneasiness in setting up the point.
Emily Wong is a former collegiate national champion in women's singles. Played at Olone College in Fremont. Now 28 years old.
That's good hustle by Kayla. Very positive. She likes to play close to the table, but off the table, she can keep it in play. And see, that's the combination right there. If Kayla's able to stop McBeth from doing anything, Kou Lei will finish the next shot. Oh, beautiful shot by Emily Wong.
Take that, Kou Lei.
Body blow.
Emily Wong says, whatever you can do. And an error from Kou Lei. And McBeth and Wong have a 6-4 lead.
Right shot by Kayla. She's got to be offensive minded when any balls pop up a little bit. Can't just try to put it on the table. That hit the edge of David's racket. That's why it was such a rocket. Quickly apologizing.
Four lead for the smash.
Looked like Kayla forgot it was her shot to hit the ball.
Yeah, it's a goof. And Texas within 1 point. Taking game one. Kou Lei played doubles twice with Rachel Sung, and once with Julia Shah, that new partner, and a game one loss, 11-5, as McBeth and Wong win it pretty convincingly.
What's really bad is that I had Kayla and Kou Lei on my fantasy team, so no points in the mixed doubles match. Need to get some advice down there to the court ASAP, but again, order will change. Hopefully, the results will as well.
Are you saying you want to put the headset down and go give him a little pep talk?
Maybe just.
I didn't pick you in fantasy to watch you lose. I mean,
just send Coach Christian a text telling him to win game 2 and then do well in the second half of game 3. And everything will be fine.
Why didn't he think of that?
Looks like Coach Jorg has other ideas of what they need to do now in game 2. Again, the order changes, so not surprising that after 2 games, I'm wondering if how many times in the doubles we've seen double splits in the first 2 games. I'm guessing it's probably at least 35 to 40%, maybe higher. Especially on the mixed side.
Second game.
A little homework assignment.
It's happened 3 times in 7 doubles matches in the West Division so far.
Well, that's a beautiful shot by Kayla Godwin. Goodwin.
Gillette. Look at the top players in the league right now. Sean, 1, 2, 3, Kou Lei, Enzo Angles, Daniel Gorak. All guys who have done well in singles and done well in doubles. Having a good doubles partner is a key component to your ranking, as Enzo's had with Hong Lin and Daniel Gorak with Matilda Ekholm.
Exactly. That's what makes the power ranking so exciting, is that they take in not just the singles, but the doubles and also the golden game.
Yeah, the golden game is just as important as the singles and doubles combined.
Been good teamwork by Portland.
One of the better forehands from Goodwin so far in the match.
There's Kou Lei's forehand flip.
So I do like the purple rubber that the women
The
have
ladies are using, yeah.
on their paddles.
Very nice backhand attack on the serve by Mr. McBeth. Oh, and that was one nasty side spin chop block by Kou Lei. Taking all that spin from McBeth and giving it right back to Emily Wong. This is a good order for Portland. And Kou Lei is playing into Emily's sequence here.
Point of the match so far. Kou Lei and Kayla Goodwin starting to hit their stride.
Kayla doing such a nice job of moving around, getting out of the way, and then also setting up her attack. And there's the serve we saw in singles now being used in doubles. Mixing up the side spin along with side top and side underspin.
What a great return though by Emily Wong after she was entirely flummoxed on the previous point by Kou Lei's serve.
She saw the tops and went right over the top, right through the ball.
Six lead now for Lei and Goodwin.
Great play by Goodwin. Just that simple drop shot sets her partner up, and the ball comes off the end of the table.
That's now 4 times in 8 doubles matches in the West Division.
50%
that we've seen 2 teams split the first 2 games as Kou Lei and Kayla Goodwin respond to an 11-5 loss with an 11-6 win. So Kayla Goodwin and Emily Wong each have their first victories in doubles games, and now this next game will decide who takes this match. Portland with a 5-3 lead overall. See 2 more players making their MLTT debuts in the next singles match, Daniel Tran and Aaron Wong. Before we see Jule Shaw and Daryl Sal later tonight.
So as a doubles player, knowing especially in mix, that it's often you win a game, lose a game, you really want to get out of the first points here in game 3 and try to break the team, especially if Portland can get to 5 first. They'll have the better order in the second half of the game. McBeth and Wong, they can hold the advantage, possibly get to 5-2 or 5-3, and they can battle with a little bit of a lead after changing ends. And you can see Kou Lei very excited to win that first point. Chance to almost break serve.
Sean, my crack research team tells me that in the East Division, it's also exactly 50% where the doubles matches are splits in the first 2 games. So your supposition, spot on.
Makes sense. Oh, great shot by Kayla. McBeth with an over-the-table backhand spin. Kayla just jammed it right back at Emily Wong. Super teamwork by Portland. 1-2 combination. Very good ball placement. McBeth going wide out to the forehand. Smart try, just could not get the ball to land. So Portland with the lead going into the order change, which should benefit them as they took game 2 rather convincing.
You see this a bunch. You know, I mean, Ron Rebitz had 11-3 lead and then almost lost games 2 and 3. Here, McBeth and Wong won the first game 11-5, and now they're in danger of dropping 2 out of 3. A little confusion over whose serve it is. That's what the officials are here for.
That's why we pay them the big bucks.
Sung Yao Zhang and Ivana Pesnovich.
And I will say the umpires have done an outstanding job here in Katie. Great block by Kou Lei.
6-4.
Much better play over the table. Again, a nice serve and follow. Interesting to see how aggressive Kou Lei is with the serve return.
Kayla Goodwin.
Just an awesome forehand re-loop, middle of the table. Again, Kayla Goodwin with a very well-placed ball out to the forehand side after McBeth had already decided he was playing a backhand.
Goodwin, undrafted free agent, signed this weekend. Attended one of the combines. She's been on the radar. First opportunity, playing with Kou Lei. 6 now.
Just a wonderful third ball attack by Team Portland.
Looks like this is going to work out for Kou Lei and Kayla Goodwin. David McBeath trying to bring the smash back in it. Goodwin with 2 serves here. What can she do with them? Only's gonna need 1. That's 2 out of 3 for Kou Lei and Kayla Goodwin. Kou Lei now 10-2 in doubles, 9-0 in singles in his MLTT career.
And I would expect that this Portland team will likely be playing throughout this weekend in all their matches. Very effective. Kayla Goodwin, excellent control, got her attacks going. Just a superb performance.
6-3 lead overall in the team match for the Portland Paddlers. And Kayla Goodwin with a successful MLTT debut. Kayla joins us now. Congratulations, Kayla. How did it feel being out under the MLTT lights for the first time?
It felt great. I was looking forward to this a lot, and the team is really supportive and like just trying to make me relax and like feel comfortable because I'm playing for the first time.
What was the process like of getting signed as a free agent after you went to the combine back over the summer?
Oh, when I did the combine, I was like really like looking forward to see if I was gonna play, and when I didn't get it, I was always checking my email to see if I like got signed for. And so I was so excited when I got this. Like right when they sent me the email, I was like, I'll play.
So going to the doubles match that you played, what do you think was the key in your success? Was it more placement? Was it just getting more accustomed to Kou Lei's style of play?
I think definitely just like following what you said and like doing the right serve returns and making sure I don't like do bad placement and like so I can set up Kou Lei to put in like a correct shot or for me to be comfortable in attacking.
How did you feel out there in your first ever match playing alongside the great Kou Lei? How were the nerves? It did feel like, from our perspective, that you settled in as the match progressed.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, my coach is Daniel Gorak, and he told me about how you're going to feel a lot of pressure and, like, because you want to do good for your team and everyone else. But, like, you just, especially the rest of the players are just, like, focus each point by point and, like, just focus and forget about the last point because or else you can feel a lot of stress.
Kayla, congratulations. Well done. Look forward to seeing you in your first Golden game here in a little bit.
Thank you.
That's Kayla Goodwin. She and Kou Lei take 2 out of 3 and give the Portland Paddlers a 6-3 lead. And here's a couple other kids making their MLTT debuts. 16-year-old Daniel Tran, who lives here in Katy, Texas, going against Aaron Wong out of the University of Toronto. And we got a righty versus a lefty here, Sean, and 2 guys that'll be trying to battle the nerves and the excitement and the jitters while knowing that their opponent is feeling similar things.
Yeah, Daniel is a very strong player. He's won the U.S. men's doubles with his brother, Michael, last year. So he knows what it's like to play in the big matches. I haven't seen Aaron Wong play before, but I have seen Daniel play quite a bit. So it'll be interesting to see how Aaron deals with a lot of Daniel's setups. Likes to go with certain set of serves, and he's very good at playing that first ball at extreme angles as a lefty.
What do you see on the mechanics from that serve, Sean? It's certainly different.
Yeah, he's going for a combination, a little bit more tomahawk, but he's staying close to the table. Likes to play the ball off the bounce. Just looking at the first 5 points, it looks like Daniel's more comfortable. And as a lefty, he'll play a lot of balls out to his opponent's forehand.
3-all through 6 points. Some big hitting there from Tran and Wong.
Tran really needs to keep positive body language out there. Wong, if he sees that Tran is unsure of himself, or not feeling good. Oh, that's a great shot down line. Tran raises his hand as if to mention that that might have caught the edge of his racket.
I don't know what you're apologizing for, Daniel. Goodness, that was a great winner.
Wong just playing with exceptional placement. Not a lot of offense, but mixing it up and keeping the ball in play. You see Tran just missing balls. Wong with the slight advantage here with a 2-point lead and the serve. Moving it around out to Daniel Tran's forehand. Nice placement change.
Tran back within 2 at 7-5.
If Tran could sweep this match, how much pressure would it put on the smash going into the golden game? They put Portland in the chance to have the maximum allowable lead.
Don't forget G-Ray Shaw still has to play too.
I think that's going to be a 2-1 match. Not sure which side.
Phenomenal table tennis between these two newcomers to the MLTT.
Daniel Tran worked his way up to the table.
That caught.
Beautiful angle. Wide out to the forehand. So difficult to cover that angle, especially when it hits the edge. And both players playing wide out to the opponent's forehand.
Good response from Wong.
Again, working the wide forehand. Daniel knows that that angle is open.
He's fought his way back. Daniel Tran has 9-all. What serves Wong gonna go with here? Backhand. But it's a 10-9 lead for the 16-year-old Daniel Tran.
Very smart, moving the ball around, not just playing wide out to the forehand, but also getting it down the line to the backhand. Just jammed Aaron Wong.
That's game. And Tran takes the opener 11-9.
Just big shots here at the end. Some nice control balls, and then finally, Daniel Tran attacking with his forehand. Excellent play.
You were absolutely right, Sean, early in the game when you mentioned that, you know, his body language was important. He was down, he was struggling a little bit. He turned it around. He stayed together mentally and physically to get that job done.
Yeah, he really looked like this is what I'm going to do, and just got it done. He wasn't complaining. He wasn't looking at his racket when the ball hit, and he was also playing really smart angles. Just can't play every ball out to the forehand. It's too easy for the opponent to make that adjustment. You see him just jamming it into the back and then going into the body. I think in this team format, that will really benefit Daniel. And he's got teammates pushing him as well as encouraging him to fight for each and every point. I'm sure Ji-Wei Shah would love to have the maximum lead going into his match with Daryl Sal. You actually see both players warming up for the fourth singles match, but right now it's all Daniel Tran and Aaron Wong.
Adler's leading 7-3. 5 more points still up for grabs in these singles matches, and then 6 points for the golden game.
Nice serve and followed by Wong.
Texas Smash will play in the second match in each of the 2 doubleheaders all 3 days here in Katy. In Seattle tomorrow and the Bay Area Blasters on Sunday. And Portland plays in the opener the next couple days against the Blasters tomorrow and the Spinners on Sunday. Action begins at 5 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow, Portland in the Bay Area. And Sunday we begin at noon Eastern here at the Merrill Center. What physicality with those Tran forehands.
Just moving exceptionally well and taking his time, getting a full swing, putting everything into the ball. Most importantly, keeping it deep on the opponent's side so there's no chance for a counterattack.
I like how he was using his shoulders in those forehands.
Really using his body well. And excellent balance. That's part of his game. Not the biggest player, but packs a big punch. Again, nice combination there, especially when he goes from his forehand side directly into the middle of the table. That's very effective. Nice backhand opening by Tran. Short serve, but Tran able to get underneath it, spin the ball up, and just puts additional pressure on the server. again, Daniel Tran doing a super job of taking the serving advantage away from Aaron Wong. Makes the first attack in the body. And then Aaron gives him a taste of his own medicine.
Wow.
Picture perfect.
Big time.
You could see after the serve that Daniel Tran had that one lined up, going cross court from the center of the table out to the forehand as a comfortable lead here in game 2. Tran has to be careful. Really needs to get at least one on his serve, if not both of these.
Great point. Aaron Wong has fought his way back.
And both players doing a great job of blocking and then transitioning into powerful forehand loops.
Timeout, Portland.
Smart timeout. Coach Christian definitely wants Daniel to go up 2-0 and not be forced into a third game with one game apiece.
Looked like Tran was glide his way to a 2-0 lead, but Wong has fought back from 8-4 down.
This is where the experience that we've seen in the first match, when you've played this game for at least 10 or 15 years, you learn that these 3 and 4 point leads are where you have to really just go into almost a lockdown mode and take the opponent out. You can't allow them free swings to get back into the game.
Daniel Tran's been playing for 15 years. He was playing the day he learned how to walk. Daniel turned 16 in February. He'll be 17 at the start of next year. Vietnamese origin, and part of his childhood in Minnesota. Just great hitting from Aaron Wong, and he has fought to tie it at 8s.
Just keeping the ball in front of his body and then given the opportunity, sends in a forehand drive. Oh, that was a great double up backhand by Tran. Stepping to the center of the table and twice putting pressure. First there and then right over the top.
He changed tactics at the right time. Tried to go to that backhand again, and Wong was getting ready to step around it.
Wong made a terrific serve out to the wide forehand. Tran wanted to use his backhand, but was forced to play a forehand and had no legs underneath him. Just lifted it up.
I know.
That was a perfectly placed loop by Daniel Tran, right into the elbow area of Aaron Wong.
That's gonna make it 10-10.
It was a wise decision by Tran. Wanted to go to the elbow once again. Just needed to drive forward. Golden.
Daniel Tran has a 2-0 lead. Two very tight games, but Tran able to narrowly edge his first-time opponent in both.
Very big for Portland. Up 8-3 now in game points. And Daniel Tran has a chance to sweep.
Portland will have a lead going into the Golden game now. Although Portland has been a team where that hasn't necessarily been a good thing. Portland came from a 5-0 deficit against Seattle to win the Golden game, and they also lost against Texas when they had a 3-0 lead going into the Golden game. So, see if history repeats itself.
And if Coach Christian Lillarus is able to get that lineup to be similar, which is one of the cool factors when the coaches come out to name the order. Each coach will see and hear who they're putting their players against, and which ones are left, and then also who they want to have start out for their team. So the question is, who had Daniel Tran in their fantasy picks? He's looking extremely strong within a sweep opportunity for the Paddlers.
Really impressed with the poise and presence of this young 16-year-old kid. Not to mention his table tennis abilities, his powerful forehand, his movement.
Everything just looks so balanced out there.
The way he responded to the early seeds of frustration in game one, too, that you justifiably mentioned.
He really pulled it together in game one and just dictated the play much more at the end of the game. Now you can see him jumping, and this is the tough matches. You've won the first two. There's a normal letdown after you've won 2 games in a best of 3, but that third game counts. See if Daniel can continue to play more out to the forehand side. It's where lefties love to go, and right now, Aaron Wong trying to step around his own backhand with the forehand. Not easy to do. Dan puts a lot of spin on the ball.
Five 5-1 for Tran as they switch sides. Big serve for Wong.
Look at the angle that Tran got off of that. He played a backhand on the forehand side, but took it cross court, really locking Aaron Wong into his backhand corner. And fighting to try to get the ball out cross court. Tran needs to stay up to the table. They should only be using one ball. Aaron Wong with a nice forehand loop.
Kids these days like to play with 2 balls sometimes.
And there's that loop out to the forehand side. And the reason it's effective is because normally you would think the player would want to take it down the line. Tran half stops the follow through and just takes it cross court. See Kou Lei standing up in the backcourt, encouraging Daniel. And here's where the junior experience can come in. Daniel needs to take at least 1 point here, preferably 2, to keep his lead. Nice half-long serve that Aaron overestimated would be short. Overstepped it. And again, Tran doing an excellent job of mixing the ball, moving it around. Takes both points on a serve.
Oh. Was that point Trans?
Trans, yeah, the ball hit the net and came back.
Gotcha.
But great anticipation by Tran to stay with it.
This could be it right here. And able to fight off 1 game point. Tran trying to complete the sweep. Tran was down in game 1. Now here he is. Off the edge. Wong makes it 10-7.
You don't want to give the opponent 2 serves. Down 10-8 if you don't have to.
And it's over. Tran with a mighty impressive MLTT debut. The Katy native quiets the Texas crowd and sweeps Aaron Wong 3 straight.
Just excellent play by the 16-year-old. Strong attacks both on the backhand side and the forehand. Most important, just keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
Christian Lily Rose like a proud pop over there with a youngster who joins us now. Daniel, congratulations, man. What a moment this must be for you here in Texas to wear a Portland jersey for the first time and to take 3 straight. How'd you do it?
So yesterday I already practiced with Aaron before, so I already was comfortable with his play style. So like I already had a game plan going into the match, and I just kept up with that, and then just played and then relaxed. And if I got nervous, take a deep breath, and then
Daniel, what has it been playing with your teammates, with Ji-Wei, Kou Lei, Jonathan, Kayla? Have they given you extra confidence and help and support in this like quick coming out of the pool to play on the Portland team?
Yeah, they're the best actually. Like I had a lot of fun with them, and then Ji-Wei gave me a little pep talk before the match about how to like calm my nerves and stuff. And then every single point, if I looked at them, they gave me a reassurance, and that was great.
And Daniel, what has this week been like for you? Looking forward to your Major League table tennis debut. I mean, did you have like schoolwork to take care of today before you took the table?
Yeah, so I had to tell my teachers beforehand and like that I was gonna be gone, and I was just focusing more on my training, and then I'll just make up my work after this match, I guess.
Amazing. Congratulations, and get ready for your first Golden game. We'll see you back out here in a little bit.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Daniel Tran. That's cool. Teachers better understand. If not, Sean, you can help write them a note to make, you get a note from an Olympian.
Or he can talk to Emily Tan, because she's been in the same boat in the Bay Area.
Yeah, that's fair.
Explaining to not only her teacher but her classmates that she's a pro.
All right. Ji-Wei Shah and Daryl Cao. Ji-Wei, the 34-year-old, originally from China, but now lives in Portland, so he's the hometown paddler. And Ji-Wei going against the 16-year-old Daryl Cao, who certainly trying to make a name for himself. This is the first time Daryl Cao has played singles in MLTT. He played a couple doubles matches. Played great in the Golden Games.
I really think this is going to come down to if Ji-Wei can force the backhand-to-backhand exchange. Ji-Wei's backhand is excellent. We saw him in Santa Cruz. Oh, that was a good pickup, how he got that ball off the net. But Jiwei is playing so much more forehand oriented. I was really surprised because Jiwei's backhand is as strong as anyone's in the country. If he just gets that first attack, and it's almost like Kou Lei's backhand, it's really heavy spun, but stays low, and he can really redirect it anywhere. Just can't force it. Difference between opening the ball with spin and then driving it to try to finish the point. Just like that, he gets the first spin in. It's going to be very difficult for Daryl to turn, play his forehand on that ball and keep it down because it's so spinny.
When Portland played Texas back in September, Jiwei faced off against Hiromitsu Kasahara. Kasahara swept him 3 straight. Daryl Tsao was doubles teammates with Kasahara, and they lost 3 straight to Kou Lei and Rachel Sun.
I know one thing Jiwei has been battling. He's had a little bit of the flu in both Santa Cruz and at the beginning of this week.
It's no fun.
I think it's going around, so he said he's feeling better. I spoke with him at breakfast, and he was just so appreciative and thankful for the opportunity to be part of MLTT. As an older player, he knows what it means to U.S. table tennis development to have this type of league for the 16, 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds like Daniel Tran and Audie Serene.
How was breakfast, by the way?
It was excellent.
Really?
Excellent.
Good to hear. Yeah. Slept through it.
I should have.
Yes, you should have.
And again, Jiwei backhand is working. Good drop shot off the serve. Makes the first backhand spin. Daryl unable to get on top of the ball.
Jiwei Xia has seized control of this opening game, playing with power and purpose.
No crazy shots.
But steady.
And mixing up the serves now. Jiwei doing a nice job over the table. These aren't the easiest balls to finish, but moving in quickly. Oh, back edge.
Tsao hangs in this game at least one more point by an inch. Dominant effort, though, overall from Jiwei Xia as Portland takes the 10-3 overall lead. Portland will have a 5-0 lead starting the Golden game, but Portland could make it an even bigger night than that.
Yeah, that's where it really jumps out. It's kind of like the 2-0 games. When you get that third, that's a bigger chunk that you're adding to the team total. If Portland is able to go into the gold game at 12-3 and win it, that's 16, or about 18. 18-3 would be quite a drubbing, considering we've had a number of tight matches here.
Yeah, I mean, David McBeath was right there with Kou Lei the first couple games of the first singles match, but
I mean, the two
got swept 3 straight.
Yeah, the 2 sweeps with Kou Lei and Daniel Tran are huge.
And in those matches, I mean, every single game was decided by 5 or less. The other 3 matches, we've had lopsided games. Rebitz beat McDonald 11-3. So McBeth and Wong take the opening game 11-5 from Kou Lei and Kayla Goodwin. All right, game 2. Let's see if Ji-Wei can keep it rolling. Daryl Tsau's like, I'm still here.
And I've got nothing to lose. Let me take a swing at this serve. Daryl is really having a tough time gauging the depth and also the amount of spin that Ji-Wei Shaw is able to do from his backhand side. And that was the forehand that we saw in Santa Cruz, where Ji-Wei was just forcing it in there. Still surprised his backhand is so strong. And that's a big error there. Both players fighting to get their forehands into play. You see each jamming each other close to the body. Again, Ji-Wei doing a really nice job of starting the point on his terms, first spin, and then continuing to put pressure on Daryl Tsau. Now with a break of the serve, Ji-Wei has a chance to create some separation here. Great backhand, off the bounce return. Completely caught Daryl looking. Daryl rising to the occasion here and putting a lot more pressure. Nice third ball attack. And right into Ji-Wei's backhand. But then trying to force the forehand, just not quite there. So many shots that Daryl has missed. The first and second games are just catching the top of the net. This time the net isn't kind to Ji-Wei and it sends it back on his own side. We are tied at 7 apiece. Both players fighting, having some issues with funny bounces there, but just trying to keep the forehand going.
Big hitting.
Just seems anytime Ji-Wei can make a strong backhand play, the speed into Daryl's body is just too much for him to get out of the way of the ball. Very strong defense there by Shaw of the Paddlers.
9-9. Daryl Tsao trying to will himself to the finish line.
Opportunity was there. Ji-Wei shaking his head. Teammate McDonald would have made that backhand down the line.
Oh my. Ji-Wei apologizes, but goodness, he earns the golden point at 10-10. Look at this. Doink. What a reaction. Daryl Tsao is on the board. Justice for Daryl and the smash. Well, you were absolutely spot on when you said this was going to be a 2-1 battle.
And both players are so close. Styles really force each player to have to raise their game to get through the opponent. Daryl a little quicker, a little faster on his feet. Ji-Wei a little bit more experience on the serve and serve return. But so far, Daryl played so much better in game 2 than in game 1, where he just couldn't find his rhythm at all. Nice forehand flip.
The next 20, 30 minutes is going to be huge for Daryl Tsao. Obviously, he would love to, keep the match alive. Think about it, if Portland can get this last point and they have an 11-4 lead, then there's still value in the Golden game, but they win the night from a point perspective. But for Daryl Tsao, he just got his first ever MLTT singles victory. His Golden game record in Santa Cruz was very, very good. In a pair of Golden games, he won 11 points, only lost 5. It's
excellent.
Small sample size, but I mean, if he can get this one here, and we've already seen Texas come from behind against Portland in a Golden game, in large part due to Daryl Tsao's strong play when it matters most. And a 1-0 lead for Tsao here in game 3.
Then watch body language to determine what each player is thinking. Daryl is playing the next point, and it looks like Ji-Wei is playing the last point.
Tremendous rally, and Daryl Tsao would not give in.
Just stayed on the offense, even though Ji-Wei was blocking the ball all over the table. Just kept the attacks coming. And a nice drop shot off the serve. Super way to nullify or neutralize heavy spin. Twice in a row. Same quick drop shot.
That stings.
Big point for Ji-Wei Shaw after missing his serve. Able to win a forehand-to-forehand counter loop rally. I think that might be the first one. Again, very well-placed short return.
Obviously, you can see what this means to him. Every single point. Trying to take 2 out of 3. Trying to clinch the night for his team. Trying to fight off this 16-year-old wonderkin who's got a very bright future. Jiwei Sha hoping to push that future down the road a little bit. Oh, what a shot!
Super reflexes by Jiwei Sha. Daryl Sal had the high ball, but Jiwei just stayed with it, able to put his paddle on the ball for a direct winner. And an excellent serve. The placement was perfect. Daryl chose to play that ball without moving his feet. There was no way for that ball to land on the table. Jiwei fought to get that first loop in. Daryl said, no problem, let me just re-loop it for a winner.
Heck of a retort. Jiwei is a little bit more aggressive on that forehand. The previous point, maybe he's up 8-4. Instead, all of a sudden, it's 7-5, now 7-6.
Daryl's serving a lot of balls with side spin and top spin, and Jiwei's trying to take all the pace and spin off of him by dropping him short. And that time he went for the backhand.
And now it's 7-7.
And there's a timeout by the paddlers.
What will Christian be sharing with Jiwei during these tense moments?
I think he's going to encourage him to be offensive-minded. I don't think playing defense or letting Daryl take the first swing is going to put him in a better position than if he puts it on his own paddle and tries to make something happen. It's easy to wait for the opponent to make a mistake. A little more challenging to take a swing and leave yourself open for either a counterattack or maybe somebody can block you out of position. You also have Kou Lei over there giving some advice about what type of serve to do.
Well, there's obviously a lot riding on these next few points. Portland trying to clinch this match even before the Golden Game. But, the Portland players must remember what happened the last time they played Texas in a Golden Game when they had an early lead and let it slip away. Texas coming from behind to win 21-19. Daryl Sal was a big part of that comeback, along with David McBeath, Hiramitsu Kasahara, Amy Wong. Oh, what a huge turn of events that was.
Super focused by Jiwei Sha.
Looked like the net court winner was going to cost him, but he stayed with it.
Yeah. Good body position, blocked through the ball.
Daryl Sal with some big forehands, putting all of them on the table.
Yeah, and just took his time. Kept it on the backhand side. Last hit had a little bit of extra spin on it. Jiwei could not bring it within the table. What a super drop shot off of that side spin, top spin serve. Daryl's expecting a flip, and Jiwei just takes it right off the bounce. We saw in game one, Jiwei had a couple double bouncers that Daryl was unable to loop. then the mix. Not only the drop shot, but the quick backhand flip to get to match point. And the serve.
And just won 2 points in a row on Sal's serve. Game point for Ji-Wei. And Ji-Wei Shah with a cathartic roar. Victorious, taking 2 out of 3 from Daryl Sal.
And guaranteeing that the Portland Paddlers will win this head-to-head, but they want more. They're going to try to pad it, possibly go for the 17-4 drubbing, or if Texas can come back.
Texas can create almost a virtual tie if they can make it 11-10, but it's a 5-point lead to start the Golden Game, and we'll see if Portland can keep it rolling behind Kou Lei and Daniel Tran and Ji-Wei Shah, who all win their singles matchups. In just a moment, Jorg Bitzigayo and Christian Lilyrose will converge, and the commissioner of Major League Table Tennis, Flint Lane, will oversee the order for the Golden Game.
Okay, you've got Portland up 11-4. You'll be starting with a 5-point lead. These 6 points do matter in the season-long standing, so this Golden Game is very important. Texas, since you're behind, you'll be selecting who plays first. Johan Rebitz will play first. Who will you be playing first, Coach? Kou Lei is playing first. Who's playing second for you, Coach? Ji-Wei Shah is playing second. Coach, second for you? David McBeath. Who's your third? Aaron Wong. Third, please, Coach. Daniel Tran. And then you're fourth as well. You've got Jonathan or Kayla. Kayla's 4, making Jonathan 5. Who's your 4? Daryl is your 4, making Emily your 5. Okay, good luck, coaches.
Wow, I'm not gonna lie.
So we do get some different matchups in the Golden Game. Kou Lei, who faced McBeth in singles and in doubles, will stare across the table at Johan Rebitz. Someone splashed some paint on the screen? No, that was just Adam Bobrow. We also get Ji-Wei Shah against McBeth.
Let's start.
And then Tran and Wong, we saw them play in singles, but are we getting the cross-gender matchup?
I think we are.
Interesting. Or do they just put that in? I thought
0-5.
Christian Lilyrose said that Jonathan was playing 4th and Kayla was playing 5th. I think it was punched in incorrectly. I think we're going to see McDonald and Sal, although this could be controversy if the order of the table does not match the
And
order
Kou
of
Lei
the sheet.
comes out of the blocks with a very strong backhand block. Rivete. We've seen this combo. Perfectly placed right into the body, right into the elbow.
And that's great stuff from Kou Lei, just seizing control of the Golden Game right off the top.
You can just see Rivete nowhere to hide as that ball went right into his body.
All of a sudden, 5-0 becomes 8-0. McBeth now going against Shah. And McBeth gets Texas on the board in the Golden Game.
this matchup could really benefit Texas, as McBeth plays so safe, but so big.
McBeth can get it to 8-4, and obviously would feel a whole lot different than 9-3 or obviously 10-2.
Oh, and that's a huge point, and G-Wei knows it. If G-Wei's able just to go 2-2, 2-2 every single head-to-head with McBeth.
Portland will be in good shape. And he gets the last 2 points there.
He
and
knows
both
it.
on his serve.
He knows it. Again, we've seen this matchup before. Can Daniel Tran get his offense through Aaron Wong?
Tran swept him 3 straight, but we're close. Tran with a big fist pump.
So smart. Tran was on the defense and got close to the table and turned the table on Aaron Wong. Is it possible to have a golden sweep here after sweeping?
Looks like we're on that road.
I mean, Daniel Tran is going to have to be a strong candidate along with Kou Lei for MVP of this team match.
That's a 4-0 sweep for Daniel Tran. And Portland is cruising right now.
Daniel Tran has yet to lose a point.
Yeah, but both feet, no, we are going to get Kayla and Daryl out. Excuse me. And the first point goes to Kayla Goodwin.
Kayla plays excellent position. We heard her in her interview talk about the importance of placement. But Daryl Sal turns on the overdrive jets on that forehand.
Great stuff from Kayla Goodwin.
And if she could take 3 points,
she's having herself a night to remember, regardless of what happens here.
so splits with Daryl Sal, which again, I'm sure Coach Lilarus would take that all match long.
Jonathan McDonald cannot finish it himself here, but he could get pretty close. See if Emily Wong can hold her own.
Stay away from his backhand.
Portland players on the bench area bouncing around, feeling the inevitable. About to finish off this evening. This has been, I mean, the entire match has been much closer than the final score is going to indicate, but this Golden game has been a blowout from the opening Kou Lei winner. 19-4 now. And Kou Lei is going to come back to the table and close this out in just a minute. Wong able to win the final of the 4 points, but McDonald takes 3 of the 4. And now it's Kou Lei and Yohan Rebitz. Rebitz needing to take 3 out of 4 to keep his team clinging to the flickering light.
Good aggressive serve there by Rebitz.
We have arrived, Sean. that golden game point to cap off a 17-4 night for the Portland Paddlers.
Next.
Kou Lei and company were too good.
Net serve.
That was a delayed call.
And even Coach Lillarus was already celebrating.
Now it's over. The Portland Paddlers roll 21-7 in the golden game and 17-4 overall. Portland continues to paddle. And they are atop the West Division after one evening here in Texas.
Just looking at this lineup, MVP definitely Daniel, Tran, and Kou Lei sweeping singles and doing great in the golden game.
Yeah, that was domination. You know, Kayla Goodwin had herself a pretty impressive debut, as did Daniel Tran. I gotta feel like if you're Christian Lily Rose and you have those kind of question marks in the lineup, gotta be thrilled.
Definitely, Christian's going to be going into Saturday's matches feeling, and he's
he's doing a little victory dance. Christian, let it roll. How are we feeling, Coach?
Well, you know, it's all about one thing. You know, everybody talks about me. I'm the dancing coach. You have to live up to my reputation. What can I say?
So Kou Lei gets you off to a great start.
Sure did.
And then you have two players making their debuts, Kayla and Daniel, and I thought each handled the moment and the pressure of this opportunity in a really special way. What was your perspective from the bench?
No, I agree. It's a tough thing, Doc. You're coming into this format. Daniel, we had two new players, Daniel and Kayla. I mean, of course, what we have to put on our hat of like Daniel, home court advantage. We kind of screamed to the audience. Remember these guys from Houston, right? To support him. But he did a good job winning 3-0 in that game. That was a tough match. And Kayla in doubles, we had a tough first game losing. But the key was in the third game when we had the bad lineup, so to speak. We were leading 5-3 going into the bad lineup, and that was a big one. We had an advantage on the second setup when we had a good setup. So we were able to get the first 5 points there, and Kayla did a really, really strong job. And I'm impressed with her in general. She has a very strong technique, and I haven't worked with her before, and because she's 16 years old. She has a great future in table tennis.
Okay, Christian, so I have to ask, obviously, Ji-Wei played big tonight. He got his backhand working so well in game one. Super serve returns. How effective was that to nullify Daryl Sal's attack?
Oh, that was all. An interesting thing is last weekend, and I was telling to Ji-Wei, we work in the same club in Portland, so we know each other quite well. Ji-Wei, you got to work on your serve returns. And he did. He put some really good serious work at home. And he doesn't have any good server at home, actually, but he has a good robot. It comes from Paddle Pilot, just in case. But he worked a lot on his serve return, and his serve return, the short ones, was like remarkable. I mean, so short, so heavy spin. Daryl couldn't do anything. That was definitely the key. I have to agree with that.
Christian, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about Kou Lei, who obviously got you all off to a great start and then played well in doubles along with Kayla. I mean, can you tell us how you taught him to serve like that?
I wish I could tell you how I told him to serve that. I cannot take credit for that. He's done a little bit of things before he came to Emerald TT, and one of those serves is one of them. Not my doing.
What's it like to watch him hone his craft in a Portland jersey?
No, it is fun. It is so fun. I mean, he has, but I have to tell you, in doubles, I was very impressed by Amy returning Kou Lei's serves. I mean, he's being aces to top male players, and she handled his serves very well. I mean, we're hoping that he's going to ace her, but no, she played very strong against his serves. So there's some women that can return his serves. So what can I say?
Congrats on getting off to a great start this weekend, Christian. We will see you tomorrow.
But I have to say, though, I want to add something before that. I felt like that Texas actually was very well prepared. I felt that they come out very strong. I was surprised, like David and and Johan was playing very, very good. And we were like really lucky to get a good start in those two first games. That was the key, because the whole lineup was strong against strong. So everything was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we were lucky to win those close battles. I mean, we looked like we won easy. The golden game was crazy. I don't know how we did that, but Texas was actually playing very good. So I mean, it doesn't look like there's small margins in this league, and we were very lucky to pull those matches through. So.
Well, 12 of the 15 games were decided by 5 or less, and you went 10-2 in those games that were decided by 5 or less today in regulation. So.
Oh, really?
Y'all won the big points.
That's good stats to know. So we're good when it's close, I guess.
Tonight you were.
Tonight,
we'll see if you can do it tomorrow afternoon against the Bay Area Blasters, who also look pretty good today.
They did. We're shaking our boots now for Bay Area. We're very nervous.
It's a battle of the top 2 teams in the West Division tomorrow, starting at 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock local time. Christian, we'll see you then.
Yeah, I hope all the Texas guys comes over and support us, because we have a home court guy, Daniel Tran. Don't forget that.
Yes, you do. We've been talking about it all night long.
That's good. I like that.
All right,
Well,
Christian,
care,
thank you very much. The Portland Paddlers with a 17-4 victory, now creating some separation atop the rest of the pack in the West Division.
Yeah, and again, using the new players so effectively. I'm just so impressed with Daniel Tran, Kayla Goodwin, and of course, Kou Lei. What can you say? What can't you say about him?
I mean, look at the doubles category. They're 10-2 in doubles. Kou Lei has been in all of those matches. He's played with 3 different partners. But the Golden Games, the doubles, the singles, Portland has been the best, but still a long season ahead. And we got more table tennis coming your way tomorrow. Portland in the Bay Area at 5 o'clock Eastern, followed by Seattle and Texas in the nightcap. Sean, today it was the Bay Area and Portland getting victories. We saw great players from Santa Cruz continuing their thing with Kou Lei, and we saw new kids making their debuts and showing that they belong.
Just loving the Golden Game. Can't get enough.
Maybe a closer Golden Game tomorrow. The Golden Games today were 21-13 and 21-7. But alas, Bay Area wins at 16-5, and Portland betters it by winning 17-4. Thanks for joining us on this Friday evening, wherever you may be, and we will see you tomorrow starting at 5 o'clock Eastern. For Sean O'Neill, I'm Evan Lepler saying good night from Texas.